Good morning, my name is Mr. Bernard Sissel. I'm the chair of the Business and Career Education Department here at Southport High School. And I'm here today to let you know about some of the electives that are offered in our department. Surely all of you have taken Preparing for College and Career, which is kind of at the beginning of your high school career. But there are many other classes that we offer here in our department that we would like to encourage you to sign up for. Among them is Intro to Business, or sometimes you hear that called Business Foundations. That is a year-long class, and it will be offered next year as dual credit through Ivy Tech. So those of you that are looking for classes that are on the 5.0 GPA scale, that's the one that will be offered next year. Sometimes, like I said, you hear that called Business Foundation, and that introduces you to business etiquette, business principles, also has some business simulations that are also in that class. The next is a very, very highly recommended class that we have called Personal Finance. Personal Finance is a one-credit class that you can take, and that kind of helps you learn about finances, credit cards, checking accounts, savings accounts, and also looks at ways you can invest your money as well. Accounting is a class, it's a year-long class. That class is a course that looks at keeping business financial records. If you're looking to go into business in college, we highly recommend that class as well. Intro to Communications and Technologies, you're going to hear us talk about that more frequently. It's called Computer Applications. This introduces you to the Microsoft Office products, including Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Access, and Microsoft PowerPoint as well. We don't look at Microsoft Outlook very much anymore because it's kind of become obsolete in the business world. That class can lead you to a certification in Microsoft Office. Sports Marketing is another class that's very popular here at Southport High School. This is a class that Mr. Milby teaches that focuses on the bringing products from the manufacturing place to the marketing place where you actually purchase them. So it looks at advertising and promoting products. Both of these last two classes, Computer Applications and Sports Marketing, we would allow you to take just first semester only. If you only have room for one semester of a class, we would allow you to take those with your counselor's permission and with my permission as well. Thanks a lot. Good luck in your scheduling process.
The art department here at Southport High School provides a lot of entry-level artistic classes. So in our Intro to 2D class, you're learning more how to hone your skills as a drawer or as a painter. And then in our introductory ceramics class, you learn what the techniques and stuff are to make items out of clay. We do have more advanced classes through things. We do have specialized drawing and painting classes, so once you've gone through the 2D art, you have the ability to specialize and go into either drawing or painting and learn more about the skills and how to make better artwork from that. In our ceramics class, once you've gotten through the basic ceramics class, you have the ability to take an advanced ceramics, or you have the ability to branch off into sculpture. We also have jewelry and fiber arts, which are where you're going to make, of course, in jewelry, you're going to make jewelry, and in fiber arts, you're learning how to make artistic materials, or art out of materials that we normally wouldn't use: yarn, rope, hemp, more fibrous materials. For those that develop their skills really well, we have a specialized class, which is a more independent study, that is called Fine Arts Connection, and that's for somebody that has been through all the other classes and has chosen a path that they want to really specialize in and learn more on. And they focus on that the entire semester. So it's more independent study, and it is one where they take and branch out and learn things that they want to learn, not necessarily what the teacher wants to instruct them.
All right, I'm going to tell you about the classes for the FACS department. FACS stand for Family and Consumer Science. All our classes are an elective, and they're a half a year in length. So these classes prepare individuals to become independent and assume family roles. Okay, so first we have nutritional wellness and advanced nutritional wellness. These classes teach individuals healthy choices in foods they eat. Students will be preparing, purchasing, serving healthy and nutritional foods. So now that we're talking about it, let's go see what it looks like. Okay, here we are now in the cooking lab. As you can see, we have individual kitchens. Here's a table where you have 4 in a group. You'll have your own refrigerator, your own microwave, double compartment sink and your own oven, and as a group, you'll be preparing the food and you'll be able to eat it. Okay, let's look at another class we have to offer. Next we have Introduction to Fashion and Textiles right there. In this class you learn to sew by hand. You'll be learning different stitches, how to sew on buttons. We'll do small projects, and as you can see here, you'll learn about the sewing machine and how to use it. Next we have Interpersonal Relationships. This class we teach healthy relationships with family, friends, and at the workplace. Then we have Adult Roles and Responsibilities. In this class we focus on becoming independent, contributing, and responsible participants in the family, community, and the careers. Then we have Child Development. In this class we focus on parenting practices and skills that support positive development in children. We teach prenatal and postnatal care. Then we have the Advanced Child Development. In this class you actually get to work hands-on at the preschool with the children, 3 to 5 years old, and the teachers at the Early Childhood Academy. For that class, students must have parental permission and consistent attendance. So if any of you feel free to take any of these classes if you're interested.
As far as elective credits in the English department, we really do have, I think, a wide array of things that students can go into, from advanced speech courses, advanced journalism courses, etymology, and then sort of for the upperclassmen, we have some really cool opportunities for students to take some courses that sort of branch off of the traditional English curriculum and actually can count for seniors as a one-semester English course that replaces 12B. And those courses are things like film literature, which is a really fun course where students watch film, they learn about the art of making film, they write critical review of film, and they ultimately write their own screenplays. It is a lot of reading and writing, but it's a great course that sort of takes a different approach to English. We offer creative writing, where students read, they do critical analysis of, and they write their own creative prose and poetry. We offer a course in contemporary literature, where students read a variety of contemporary novels. And all of those courses can count as the senior English credit for literature, that second semester senior English credit. Also, for any grade level, we offer beginning journalism, J1. We offer student publications courses, which are advisor-approved courses. You have to ask myself, Mr. Hanley, or you have to ask Mr. Klopfenstein in room 400 to be on the anchor staff or the journal staff, or yearbook or newspaper. But those are great courses with practical application down the road. We have etymology, the study of the meaning of words, the origins of words, and that's one of those courses that students take in their sophomore and junior year typically to get prepared for the SAT. It's really useful for that. I think that's it.
So science classes, after 3 science classes, you've met the requirement. So any classes you take beyond that are electives. Anatomy and physiology is something that a lot of people use as an elective. That environmental science can also be an elective. And then a lot of people use the upper level AP science classes, AP biology, AP physics, AP chemistry, and AP environmental science to really kind of go above and beyond what they need to for their diploma.
Okay, so social studies offers an array of classes. Some are required, like your U.S. histories, your government, and your econs. But then we have an array of electives: world history, world geography, and then we offer the AP Human Geo, AP World History. We offer different levels also of the requireds, but sociology is another great class. Psychology, we have regular psychology, we have AP psychology. Electives can fit in with anybody, and everybody should try something. You need 6 credit hours in social studies, 2 U.S. history, a gov, and an econ, and then either a world history or a world geography, something like that. You need 6 social studies classes to graduate. But there's a bunch of other classes that one can take. And so if you need a 1-semester class, sociology can fit that bill. If you need a 2-semester class, psychology can fit that bill, regular psychology. There's a bunch of different classes depending on what you want to learn about. If you want to learn about climate, geography, topography, probably world geography. If you want to learn about history, past, world kind of stuff and how it relates to today. Probably some world history. If you want to learn how people think and emotions and how they make decisions, maybe some psychology. And if you want to mix some psychology and culture, you would probably take sociology, you know. So it's really about, there's no wrong classes to take in social studies. It's figuring out what's kind of the best fit for what interests you. And social studies offers an array of classes to offer for different abilities and different ideas and different, you know, interests.
The World Languages Department offers courses in Spanish, French, German, Chinese, and ASL, which is American Sign Language. It's interesting to me to think of world languages as electives because they differ from electives in a number of ways. Your traditional electives, they last 2 semesters as opposed to just 1. And it's also built into the requirement for honors diploma, which is you either take 3 years of one language or you take 2 years of one language, then 2 years of another. It's also interesting because when you think of electives as a way to get an idea of what's going on in whatever that elective may be, gain some expertise in it, and then you move on. And what I've found being a teacher and what we see in the World Languages Department is a lot of students who, after taking 2 years, they think, I want to learn more about it. I feel like I've just scratched the surface. So they'll take a 3rd year, and then they'll take a 4th year and start taking our AP level courses, which we offer in Spanish and French and German, and really have the opportunity to engage with the culture in so many different ways. And what we see, the growth that we see in our students who continue on in foreign language, we see them becoming lifelong learners who gain a really broad understanding of the world and cultural practices and why they do what they do and why other cultures do what they do. And I think that that's a really important thing for students when we release them into the wild, as it were, for them to have that knowledge of, you know, there are other ways of doing things, and there are other justifications, and what maybe seems so important to me right now isn't so important in the grand scheme of things, or maybe it's something else, and gain that broader understanding. And I think it's important before you leave high school to at least start scratching that surface and really figuring out what's going on. So if you're interested in an elective, you're interested in Spanish or French, German, Chinese, American Sign Language, it's a great thing to just, hey, figure out what else is going on out there. And hope to see you there.